Hello, my lovely Geminis. I just adore my Geminis. I just adore you. Welcome to your December reading. Sorry, I know I'm cringy. Intros are not my thing. Just not. It weirds my Aquarian moon all the way out. But anyways, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. This is such a big month for you. Like, holy shit. Yeah, so we have that lunar eclipse happening at the very end of November. Depending on when you're watching this, it could still be happening at the end of November, or it already happened, you know, just depending on when you're watching this. I feel like this lighting is really shitty, excuse me. Betty was all up in the way, my plant. She's thriving and living her best life though, so I'm not mad at her. Anyway, so yeah, this month is like a really big deal, okay? And I'm not just saying that. I know I'm sounding sarcastic. I don't mean to, it's just what I do, but it's a big deal. Like seriously, not kidding. I'm not just being a dramatic tarot reader here. Like, it's a big deal. Astrologically speaking, it's a big deal. We have that partial lunar eclipse happening in your sign. So you are just like stripping off the old versions of you. You are just like, boom, new me, who dis? You know what I mean? Right off rip. And then on top of that, we have all this energy in your opposite sign. So this could be a very life-changing month, Gemini, for relationships. It doesn't just have to be romantic, but there's a good possibility it will be if you have a romantic relationship in your life. But romantic relationships, old relationship dynamics are just being stripped away. And I'm not saying that to scare you. Like, if you're in a great place in your relationship, that's awesome. Okay, this could just mean you're getting like a refresh or like a reset. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you decide to take things to the next level. It could go either way, so don't freak out. This isn't to like fear monger. I'm just telling you the possibilities, and there's a possibility that it could go great or it could go not so great. Okay, so I don't know, it depends on your personal chart. So yeah, basically we have all this energy in your opposite sign. Sagittarius is the sign across the sky from you, so it is your opposite. It's like your mirror. Okay, so there could be a lot of mirroring going on this month. I know Sag got that in their reading, that there was a lot of energy going on this month with like mirroring and stuff. Be careful who you talk to, Gemini. There could be a lot of social activity going on in the relationship. Be careful other people aren't influencing your decisions in relationships, or the person that you could be in a relationship with, okay? Or a masculine energy in your life, something to do with their social life, social environment, something, okay? So that's just what we have so far. Remember, this is a general reading, so just take whatever messages. I'm going to pull a lot of different messages. They may not even go in order or together or whatever. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't freak yourself out. And it is still the beginning of the month, or not even December yet, depending on when you're watching this. So please don't be like, doesn't resonate with me. Like, okay, it might not resonate with you right now, but if you come back at the end of the month and it still doesn't resonate, then you can say it didn't resonate. But anyway, just had to say that. Also, I use tropical astrology. I know a lot of people ask that. I use traditional tropical astrology, rooted in the, you know, ancient practices of astrology for the most part. So for anybody that wanted to know that. Anyway, so yeah, it's eclipse season, but on top of that, we have this great conjunction happening in Capricorn that I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard about if you follow astrology and tarot videos. I don't like that. Sorry. Okay. Let me just say this, Gemini. You don't have to put up with something. You don't have to keep protecting something and carrying some kind of burden. Ooh. Okay, this is getting a little heavy. Okay. So, the snake and the polar bear. It's like you're protecting and you're stuck in this, like, I have to protect or I have to defend somebody's bad behaviors or actions, or even your own. You know what I mean? This could be you if you're not in a relationship. Or, you know, something that's not treating you well. You don't know what else that would be if it's not a person, but it's probably a person. But there's a level of like protecting something that isn't that's almost harming you, if that makes sense, because you feel like it's your burden to carry. There could be guilt here. This needs to end like yesterday. You think this is your answer. You think that this is like the key to harmony and love, but it's not. It's not getting you anywhere. And this is coming out. You're getting a major reality check about this month, Gemini, and you may see this as a very cruel or harsh reality check, but it's actually a gift. And yeah, it's gonna hurt a little bit, but it is a gift. Trust me, it is a gift. Yes, it's a risk, but you are gonna be so much more at peace for it. Okay, so I don't know whose message that was. It may not be all of your guys. This is just literally like kind of the pre-version of the reading, so just keep that in mind. But there's a burden that's being lifted, that's literally like there's a truth coming out, there's a truth being revealed, and it may slap you in your ass a little bit, but you're going to be grateful for it eventually, I promise. It may hurt at first. It may be like, wow, I can't believe this sucks. I don't understand how I didn't see this or how this happened. And you may be mad at yourself for it. Like, why did I protect this and defend this for so long? You know? Because like while you're looking this way, like this polar bear, while you're looking this way, defending what's coming this way, this snake does not have your back. In fact, it's like aimed the other way. So someone's intentions, true intentions, are getting revealed, and it's lifting you of some kind of really heavy burden, okay? I'm sorry, Gemini, I know that's like not the most positive message to start with, but just bear with me here, okay? We're still in the beginning of the reading, okay? It may not be for all of you guys, so just please remember, general reading, general reading, general reading. Anyways, so the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction is happening in the sign of Aquarius around December 19th, okay? You're probably going to start feeling it about a week before, maybe a few days at most before. So this is going to be a really big deal for everybody collectively. Sorry, I'm just connecting to your energy and to the cards here. This is going to be a really big deal. Okay, this is what we've been waiting for all year. This is literally like the grand finale of 2020. It's going to be a big deal. Literally, as I'm saying that, the world comes out. This is a major, major shift. Your world is completely turning. Your world is, you're going to be able to see the bigger picture after this month. It's going to make so much more sense. So many things are like, so many loose ends are being tied up. And it's going to make so much more sense at the bottom. Appreciation. What did I say? Whatever happens or whatever you've went through, for some of you that could have been in your recent past, what I read before with the burden and everything, but you're going to have a newfound appreciation for the shit that you've went through and the way everything has worked out, and you're going to see it blossoming and abundance and door to spirit as well, door to personal healing and happiness. So you're good, Gemini. You are good. It is all right. Let's see what else is going on for the month of December for Gemini. Sun, moon, and risings. That card wanted to come out. Yep. Blossoming in abundance again. Okay, so definitely a huge significant. This is really significant for some reason. Blossoming in abundance. You might have anxiety or fear about moving forward or about something, and it's like, no. Source, spirit, God, Buddha, whatever you want to call it, is like, nah. It's going to be cool. You're going to be good. It's going to be all right. You are literally coming into a whole new person, Gemini. Like, you are becoming a whole new integrated you. This is probably like the best reading so far I've had for you in a while. Like, last month's reading was really good, and you guys were so supportive on that reading. Thank you so much. But there was still a lot of heaviness to it, and this one, like, yeah, we began with some heaviness, which I think this is going to happen probably within the first couple weeks of the month, or it recently did happen for some of you guys. So you're clearing out something that just was not healthy for you, and it doesn't even have to be a person. It could have been an addiction, a habit, something that was toxic or poisonous for your soul. And you're like cleansing that moving forward. Rest and rejuvenation, cornucopia. What did I say? So you're literally like, you're doing the damn thing. You're going to heal and move on from this. You're going to start this month is going to show you the bigger vision. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I really do appreciate the dark and the light of the whole situation. And that's going to help you really move forward, Gemini. This is incredible. Incredible. Really incredible. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Let's get some more details on your month and the situation. So this Jupiter and Saturn conjunction, I keep starting and then I get sidetracked, sorry. It's moving into Aquarius, and that's when things are going to really, really shift. Aquarius for you, Gemini, is a spot that is all about your purpose, your higher, your kind of higher purpose, what you feel like you're here to do, where you feel like you belong in the world, but also your belief systems, your morals, you know, your views on life, religion, politics, all of these different like big kind of life views and beliefs that a person carries. Also, you know, this area can be very optimistic and like what you want to learn, how you want to grow, how you want to progress and proceed, and like, you know, what you want to do with your life, what gives you spiritual purpose and meaning in life. So this is a really good spot, I think. And in my opinion, I really love the 9th house. And so basically with Jupiter and Saturn moving in here, this is starting a whole new era. Okay, a whole new era, like literally a whole new era of this work that you're going to be doing in these areas of life to do with meaning, purpose, you know, spiritual purpose, spiritual meaning in life, you know, what you believe in, all of these different types of things, your viewpoint on life, you know, also higher education and travel and all of these types of things. So, if you've been wanting to, trust and faith, if you've been wanting to do certain things, to travel, to see the world, if you've been feeling like you've had this calling to do something or this higher purpose to do something, or you've been wanting to find your higher purpose, or you've been needing a more connection to some kind of spirituality, or you've been needing to change your belief system, this is where this huge shift is going to come in for you, Gemini. You're really going to be, you know, you could get there through like science, technology, since we're dealing with Aquarius here. Sorry about that, Gemini. Anyway, so I kind of forget where I left off, but basically, yeah, so you have all of this major energy, this new major era starting in a place for you that is all about your higher purpose and all of that, like I said before. So this is really going to be finding your place in the world, finding your tribe, finding people that really connect with you, finding a sense of freedom, okay, finding a sense of freedom. And, you know, also, like I said, there could be science involved, or even just something more progressive, something like thinking outside of the box. I will warn you though, Gemini, be a little careful with conspiracy theories after this month for a while, because it could get really easy to like fall down rabbit holes and stuff if you're not careful. So yeah, just kind of pay attention to that. So this is interesting. Okay, wow. So you're kind of seeing, Gemini, where you've had these different beliefs. So we have trust, we have morality, we have sorrow, we have silence, we have the master, the master, and we have conditioning. So this is really interesting. This tells me that you guys have been trusting in something, some belief system or some kind of form or something. You've been trusting in something. because of your morals or because of the way that you've been kind of brought up in some way. But I feel like you start going through this major transformation, this major kind of inner, this moment where you really start connecting with your internal world, and you start like realizing that this belief system or this whatever you've been trusting in, whatever these morals or whatever, has been bringing you a lot of sorrow, a lot of fear, or a lot of pain. And you start realizing how you've been conditioned, how you've been conditioned in the world, and how you possibly even participated in it, you know? Or you may find other people that start feeling like this, you know, because we are going through some major revolutionary times and revolutionary transit. So this does not surprise me that it's coming up in your reading. And this doesn't just have to be like with the greater world as a whole or society as a whole. This could play out in relationships where you've been conditioned to trust or believe or stay with people based on your morals, or, you know, because, you know, morally speaking, you feel like you should stay, or you feel like I have to be loyal, or I have to be whatever. And you start really realizing with this Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, this new era happening in Aquarius, how you've been conditioned and what's holding you back from freedom. You start realizing the restrictions. You start integrating and you start healing these old issues, these old traumas that have possibly been, from the past possibly. Integration. You start allowing yourself to be free. You start allowing yourself to integrate the parts of you that maybe that you thought were not so great. And you start allowing yourself to be in your prime, to embrace yourself and these different aspects of you, these different parts of you. This is really, really interesting. We have completion at the bottom, turning in. Yeah, see, guilt, control. So there was a situation that was like really controlling you in some way. That was like really like where you were hanging on to a situation out of guilt, blocking out your creativity, your creative expression. And now you're going to be turning in and completing this puzzle, integrating these different puzzle pieces within you that have not been integrated. Okay, so let's move on here. This is really, really interesting, Gemini. So the beginning of the month seems like you're really kind of shaking free from this heaviness. You're really kind of almost going back to who you are at your core. There may be a sense of nostalgia or vulnerability, or a lot of emotions that come up around this time. You know, there's a sense of letting go in the beginning of the month. And then as we move mid-month, things start really, really shifting and speeding up. And you know, truths are revealed. You start seeing things differently. You start seeing things clearly. You start understanding things on a larger scale with a whole new kind of zoomed out perspective. And it starts becoming a lot more, things start changing very rapidly. You start going inward, and then by mid-month, by that solar eclipse, you're like, things are just changing so rapidly, and like something new is born, and you're moving, you know, you're moving forward. You're ready to move forward with a new beginning, you know. Very, very interesting. And I feel like all this conditioning stuff, you're kind of like starting to work through this month. Like the last half of the month, I would say. But it's probably going to be something that's a little bit ongoing with this great conjunction. All right, Gemini, December. You know, you've been dealing with a lot of heaviness for like the past couple years, the past few years, with all of this Capricorn energy in your 8th house of like crisis, trauma, debt, money, finances, leaning on other people, doing things the right way, playing by the rules, authority, corrupt authority, corrupt, you know, systems that are keeping you in like a lack, that are keeping you feeling like you're lacking, if that makes sense. And I feel like this Aquarian energy completely shifts and you're like, holy shit, like I've been conditioned to do this thing or to act this way or whatever. Oh, no cards are coming out. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have choose wisely. I think that's the 7 of Cups. Yeah. I feel like yeah, I feel like, you know, there could be some rush to make some decision, or maybe somebody's been, maybe like people or somebody have been like really pushing you or trying to rush you or force you into doing something. This could be friends or people that you work with, people in your social life. Ooh, okay, so making decisions based off what other people will think, and a fear, like in fear in general, fear of insecurity, fear of not having security. Yeah, okay, foundational security. It's like you've been making decisions based on other people. Yeah, truth reversed, patience and planning. Wow. So, this is really, really interesting. Really, really interesting. You have been trying to make others happy and neglecting your own truth, I feel here, Gemini, and you feel completely defeated. Some of you guys feel like life is just running over you, or you're being ran over by people. All your life you've been told to go here, go there, do this, do that, you need to do this, you need to do that, this is how you do this, this is how you do that. And you're getting to a point where the consequences of that are becoming very evident. It's like you can't run from them anymore, you can't hide from them anymore. And you're starting to really see the deception. You're starting to really see how people in the past or people in your current life that you may have thought wanted your best interest maybe never really did. Or maybe they just unknowingly, you know, didn't, right? It's not like they intended for you to feel this way necessarily. It's more that they didn't realize the effect of what they were doing. But you're feeling almost, like I said, it feels like the world is just running over you. For some of you, you feel like that. And how do you get through this? Well, you embrace your truth, Ace of Wands. You embrace your truth. Let's get one clarifier for the Ace of Wands before we move on. Partnerships and alliances. Yeah, okay. So you have to start being aware of when you are allowing yourself to be influenced by the people around you. when you are scared of feeling that fear of insecurity and not basically juggling because others want you to juggle, not trying to make other people happy just because that's what you know you can do, right? This is about embracing your own truth. This is about embracing your own truth and possibly getting rid of some of these connections in your life. Now, and another way is to find connections that allow you to embrace your truth. That is another way that you are able to heal. But it starts with being aware when you are not being true to yourself. So let's go ahead and get some tarot cards to finish off your reading, Gemini. This is very interesting. There's been definitely a few different pretty significant messages in here, so I'm really excited to know if any of you guys relate to any part of this reading so far and what your experiences are like, because it does really kind of, you know, put the pieces together for me, you could say, when I see your responses. Ooh. Okay, so all right, let's try that again. All right, messages for December 2020 for Gemini. The Six of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Four of Wands. Gemini, be careful, because there may be a temptation this month to get away with something that you know is not good, basically, that you know, like a way to give away your integrity. Be careful, because there may be an opportunity to win, or to get away with something, or to do something kind of like through the back door, so to say, like to do something kind of underhandedly, like Six of Wands, success, but Five of Swords through what means. It's kind of like a lose-lose situation, but you get to this milestone, but you're not emotionally fulfilled, okay? Or this could be someone else, you know, in your life as well, if it's not you, so, or it may not be your message. You have to keep your integrity. You have to come from a place of, and here's the thing, with the Fool here, this tells me that whether this is you or someone else, they may not be aware. Okay, we have awareness at the bottom of the deck over here. They may not be aware that they're doing this. So you may be almost like manipulating a situation to go your way because you want that payoff, or you want to reach this certain point, but you don't have to do that. Because part of speaking your truth, part of finding the real you, deals with keeping your own integrity. And I know it can be a little confusing, and we did get morality here as well. I know it can be a little bit confusing when your morals are being questioned, when you're questioning your morals, when you're questioning yourself. But the High Priestess here is like, you know the answer, just even if it seems confusing at the time, get silent. Trust yourself. Take a risk based off of integrity, not off of, I want to somehow, you know, get to this point no matter what I have to do to achieve it. You could be receiving some information this month, and it may seem very easy to almost to almost get back at someone or get revenge or do something in a way that isn't true, or that doesn't, you know, that doesn't allow you to keep your integrity, to go through the back door, so to say, like I was saying before. And it's really important that you think about what would emotionally fulfill you in the long run. It's important that you allow yourself to feel whatever comes up and not try to escape it, right? It's important for you to protect your own energy, for you to allow yourself to rest. We have rest and rejuvenate at the bottom of the deck, because that's what's going to fulfill you in the long run. That's what's going to help you move forward. So if something does happen this month, Gemini, if some kind of truth does come out or is exposed, some kind of information is told to you, first off, make sure you look at all sides of the situation. Make sure you get the facts. And second off, protect your energy first, you know? Protect your energy first, because it may be really easy to kind of turn around and do something different, you know what I mean? So hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, that is basically what I'm seeing for you guys, Gemini. Hopefully that resonated. At the end of the month, we have a full moon in the sign of Cancer, your second house. So this deals with money, finances, the things that you prioritize, your priorities, self-worth, all of these different types of things. So that's going to be a really good time for you for self-care, to allow yourself to relax, to allow yourself to feel anything that comes up, release any feelings that come up, and really focus on emotional fulfillment. And that's why I'm saying in December, before that full moon, if you do anything, you know, you don't want to almost like backtrack your growth, right? Like you want to keep moving forward and knowing that you did everything in a way that you agree with, not making a decision against what you would do or against your own self for some simple satisfaction that really is not going to be satisfactory. So that is what I'm getting for you guys, Gemini. Hopefully this resonated. Not all of the not all of the messages may be for you, and that's okay, but let me know down below if any of them were for you. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you would like to get a reading, just see the description below. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my other videos.